The search for the gay gene underway. Should queer people support it? To many of us, the attractions of gay sex are pretty obvious. But some scientists continue to wonder why people do it. If gay sex isn't reproductive, why hasn't natural selection weeded out all the queers? Why, after all of this evolutionary time, isn't everybody straight? Increasingly, people think that sexuality is biologically innate. Sexual preferences shouldn't be changed, and they can't be. Simple as that. Per the famous Gaga refrain, we are born this way. Indeed, scientists may have helped to promote these beliefs. Some say not only that genes largely decide your sexuality, but also that genes help to explain why gay people exist at all. Genetic research on sexuality and other complex behavior traits is growing fast. Some LGBTQ+ advocates claim it shows that being gay is natural and not a choice, and that the proliferation of sexual genetic research is something to straightforwardly celebrate.
That was awesome.
I had to do it. Genetic research on homosexuality began in earnest in the 1990s. Scientists claim that genes on the X chromosomes are associated with male homosexuality. Long before then, eugenics or social movements to control human reproduction in order to increase the fitness of national populations played a role in the oppression of gay people. Eugenics research reached its peak in the late 19th and early 20th century, leading to the forced sterilization and genocide of not only queer people, but also Jewish and disabled peoples in Nazi Germany, and largely Black, brown, and immigrant peoples in the US. Even after the Second World War, eugenic policies and movements continued to haunt LGBTQ+ communities. Would the discovery of a gay gene lead to gay equality or Gattaca?
Well, kudos to you for reading this entire story.
Thank you.
This is probably the longest story in Queer News Tonight history.
She did great.
You did amazing. You did amazing.
Thank you.
But what an interesting story, right? Like,
Really
could that in fact really change the face of LGBTQ humanity?
Or would people choosing genetically if their child has blonde hair and blue eyes? Would people start to say,
Choose.
like, I want to take out the gay gene?
I don't want my kid
It
to be
could
gay.
Very right.
It gave me pause. It gave me pause because I'm all of the belief that we are born this way, or at least this is my, my
Sing it,
belief.
Tino.
Yes, we are born this. Especially when growing up with two other stray brothers in the same household, same social environment, with the same, it's the same factors,
Sure.
and I'm the one. I'm the chosen one.
Yes, you
the
are.
lucky one. So how do you, explain that? So I don't know if that's gonna, because it's proposing that it may be more than just genetic, and because of genetics, people may choose, like you said, to weed out the gays.
But would you?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, Paul, please.
I was just gonna say, they keep saying gay people don't have children. I'm like, but we do reproduce.
Yes.
And the straight people that are reproducing are having gay children. Like, they're trying so hard to make it unnatural when it's clearly natural.
But would you support this? Would you support this scientifically looking for that gay gene?
That's a really good question.
It's hard, because I remember first coming out, like I've always had, it was very difficult for me to come out. I still have a strained relationship with my mother because I came out. And I used to mess with her, I used to drink a lot, as you guys know. So I would mess with her and I would tell her, that the gay gene comes from the mom, right? And then I would just smile. So like to have some factual evidence to back that up, any reason to fight with my mom, Thanksgiving is coming, you know what I mean? So I'm down. Just saying.
I think scientifically, I think it would be an interesting thing.
LGBTQ+ news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+